Okay, so some of you guys wanted to see how the lighter cases were made. I'll do this as quickly as I can so the video is not too long. So basically, get a piece of tin foil close to the size. Sometimes I just fold mine a little bit so it's not so long, doesn't matter. Take your lighter, line it up so that it's not covering the whole lighter. Kind of like go to the edge of the lighter here, so line it up too. I don't know, I just go over a little bit. It doesn't matter what side, shiny side in or out, doesn't matter. I haven't found a difference. And then just roll it. Try not to have it too loose. Have a little bit tight. It's not too bad. Excuse me. And now I just kind of hit it here so I know where the end of my lighter is. Just cut off the excess. Push in the rest here. And like that, your lighter case is covered with tin foil. Okay, so that's step one. I've done a few of them up here because I want to make some more lighters. But just thought I'd better do a quick video. Okay, so then once you get your lighter case covered, you roll out a piece of clay on the hair. And I think this is already cut to the size. Anyways, just set your lighter down so that it is still, that it is, I'm not very good at this. Anyways, I'm going to tighten that a little bit. Line it up like you did the tin foil. And I kind of use that to guide it on there. And then I kind of lift and pull a little bit so there's not like a big air gap in there or anything. Put it down, I go like this, just so you get that little faint line. Cut off the excess, pull it up, and this is what you got. Smush it together, smooth it out. Sometimes when my pieces are bigger, I have a big long piece at the end here. I don't have this. But that's no big deal with the end. I'll show you how to do that. I just smooth this out where the joint is as much as I can. Don't worry about it going way over because we're going to trim that off. Anyways, and then for the bottom, this is perfect actually because you just fold that over and then you could just add a little piece of clay to it. Cut off the excess and work that in. So we don't see no lines. I like doing it the other way where there's a bit of excess because I don't have to work it so much. But it doesn't matter which way. Some people, a lot of videos I watched will just cut it off and then they'll actually put it down on a piece of clay. Say that was bigger on the clay and then cut around it. You can do it that way too if that's what you prefer. But anyways, I'm not going to work on that too much. If you roll it like this, don't push really hard because you'll end up distorting it and making it a lot looser. So basically what I do is I just kind of go like this, just kind of help smooth out the lighter itself, the clay itself, just because sometimes you get a little bit of divots in there. I don't usually do too much about them because when I'm adding pieces like eyes or whatever I decide to do, I usually decide what I'm doing with it first before I put the clay on because I choose the color and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, you smooth it out. You get the bottom all smoothed. You take whatever you want to use. I've got this blade or I have my X-Acto knife, which I'll use either or to kind of go down and try and go as straight as possible. Sometimes I'm not too straight, but it doesn't matter because these are not, have to be totally perfect. Sometimes it doesn't line up, so you just kind of make it line up, pull that excess off, and do that. Okay, that's basically all you do. You can lay this down, you can add your stuff to it. If you're adding, just be careful what you add. These eyes are actually oven safe. I haven't had any issues with them. But if you're adding anything to them, like I got some elephants and stuff here. I think these are, I don't know what they are, but I don't take a chance putting them in. I'll actually just wait. I've got a couple of these other cases for lip chap, doing lip chap cases. So what I'll do is I just make plain ones and I'll add pieces to them with UV resin. So people are asking me, how do you do that? And how do you bake them without the lighter? Simple. Most important part here, because you need to get your lighter out. If you try to take the lighter out without a hole, it will cause, sometimes it will cause, sometimes I don't have an issue with it, like this one. I don't have an issue with it. When you're pulling, it'll actually suck your clay in when you're pulling out. This one's actually not, but it is way easier because once they're baked and stuff and you put an actual lighter in there, you want to put a hole in the bottom of it before you bake it. Now, sometimes that doesn't do it and it'll still have a little bit of suction, is because there's that tin foil in there. If you have something sharp and a little pointy that you can actually just pull your lighter down a little bit and just carefully cut a hole in the tin foil in there and then pull your lighter out, it comes out really good and it keeps its shape. Just make sure you don't pull it out and squish it. If that happens, obviously you can get the lighter back in there to hold its shape. But you just pull it out carefully, hold it gently. I was doing them in the oven upstairs in the oh, that's what I forgot to show you. So when you're doing the bottom and you've smoothed, say it's all smoothed out, I just push mine down gently so it has a flat bottom, so it flattens it out a little bit. I mean, we don't always just set our lighters down and stand up, but if you want them to stand up for you showcasing them or whatever on the, it is much easier to flatten the bottom a little bit and then just go around. Sometimes you'll notice, oh, I got way too much clay, but you can just go around and just even it all out. I mean, once you're doing like faces and all that stuff, you don't really have to worry too much about this because you're going to fill it all in and nobody's really going to see it anyways. But that's what I do. I just flatten it out a little bit and voila, pull it out. And like I said, I was cooking it in the oven upstairs on my smaller tiles, standing up, but I figured out in my toaster oven, I'll take you over to my toaster oven and mind the mess. In my toaster oven, I can actually just lay them down, but make sure you put a tinfoil piece over top because you will burn them just because it's so shallow for the heat and stuff. So yes, that's what you do. Please remember to take your lighter out. You cannot put your lighter in the oven. It will explode. So there you go. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. These are super fun to make. I'm also doing chapstick holders too. Basically, they are the exact same method. Wrap your chapstick up to the edge here. Add your clay. Put a hole in the bottom. You could do them plain, and add stuff with UV resin afterwards. And just here's a few that I did for the chapstick ones. Just give you a couple ideas, but I do chapstick holders. Next, I'm working on those. I've also done my pens. Yeah, I don't have, where's my... My pens are in my bin because I just had a market not too long ago. But if you do pens, it's basically, the pens are done differently. You just take off the lid. You don't need the lid. And take out your ink. This part, take that out. And the pen, you just put your clay on it, just like you would a lighter case. You don't need the tin foil on this because you're going to actually bake this pen right in the oven. But they have to be the round stick Bic pens in blue or black or red. They have to be a solid color. You cannot use any pens that are clear like this. You cannot use these. These melt badly. I tried one. That doesn't work. I did more research. I did know that they did say to use these. I just thought I'd try to see if the other one worked, but I researched a little bit more, and they said they have to be the solid ones. Your metal pens and stuff you can use too. But you put your clay on here, decorate it. I found that at the end here, I don't know if it melts, but I usually have to take my drill and maybe I'll do a tutorial on that. But anyways, I do pens too. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, just ask me. I'm not professional. I am far from being a professional. I just love doing it. I do craft fairs, and I love crafting. It keeps me busy. And yeah. Okay, thank you.